Joint Organisation, Councillor Andrew Hope and Mrs Hope. Mayor of Tamworth Regional Council, Councillor Col Murray, and Mayor of the Narrabri Shire Council, Councillor Kathy Redding. Fellow Gunnedah councillors and ladies and gentlemen, I have received apologies from our federal member for the Parkes electorate, Mr Mark Colton, and our state member for the Tamworth electorate, Mr Kevin Anderson. Both members of Parliament are currently sitting and therefore unable to attend this evening. I would like to acknowledge the Kamilaroi people as the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today. I would also like to pay my respects to the elders, both past and present, and extend that respect to other Aboriginal community members who are present this evening. I'd like to start by saying a very warm welcome to everybody. I must say how great it is to see that so many people have accepted the opportunity to come together tonight to hear from two of our country's most respected leaders, and also to celebrate with pride the rich and vibrant state of our inclusive community. For those of you that I have not yet had the opportunity to personally meet, my name is Jamie Chaffey, and I'm very proud to be the Mayor of Gunnedah Shire Council. In fact, the 35th Mayor of this wonderful Shire, with the very first Mayor of Gunnedah being the late Alderman Thomas Breen back in 1885. The Mayoral Breakfast has been an annual event since its inception back in 1998. Our Gunnedah community was going through difficult times then with the closure of our abattoir as well as mining closures, which resulted in more than 1,000 jobs being lost. The Mayoral Breakfast began as a forum to think about hope from a Christian perspective and pray for our community. It was such a success that it became an annual event here in Gunnedah, with this year being the 20th anniversary. The breakfast is hosted by the incumbent Mayor and run in partnership with the Gunnedah Ministers Fraternal, Gunnedah Shire Council and the Gunnedah and District Service and Bowling Club. The annual Mayoral Breakfast has previously seen around 150 community leaders invited each year to attend. With this year being the 20th anniversary, and with the acceptance of our very distinguished two guests, I decided a Mayoral Dinner would be an appropriate way for the whole community to come together and to celebrate our achievements, and also those whose selfless acts for others in our community truly changes lives. We are truly grateful that our gracious God, for the way that He has kept us and sustained us as a community through all of the highs and lows of the last 150 years, and trust Him for our future as we grow. My pride in our Shire grows each and every conversation I have with either local residents or visitors who tell me just how vibrant our community has become. The positive attitude of the people that you meet and the warm and inviting outreach extended to complete strangers, all which adds to a better quality of life for us all. Many people have come from this region and have gone on to become household names. And I'm sure they still feel that familiar tug at their heartstrings when they recall their memories of a time growing up in Gunnedah. And I'm certain many of them still call Gunnedah home. No doubt this goes to the core of the message in the well-known poem by another of Gunnedah's well-loved identities, Dorothea McKellar, written whilst she lived here at the old homestead, Currumbee. How much we love all those evocative words. I love a sunburned country, a land of sweeping plains. We have so many reasons to be proud of our community. Our sense of pride in our Shire spans across generations of building together. This united approach, irrespective of any individual or private differences we may have about what we do for a living, or what political party we support, or the place in which we live, should never divide us. Taking pride in the resilience in our own community and moving ahead through tough times has given us the trust in our abilities and an unwavering belief in our values, and has provided all that we enjoy today with the promise of an even stronger future. As we continue to evolve as a community, we are becoming more multicultural, and it is crucial that we continue to welcome all of our new residents and families and show them the same respect that we enjoy ourselves in the way that we relate with one another and live our lives. What a tremendous opportunity we have as a community to welcome so many newcomers from so many varied and different corners of the world. So many communities of our size across our state would count themselves fortunate to be in a position to enjoy growth and a growing population. In fact, tomorrow we will welcome a delegation from the Yinzhou district of the Ningbo city, a thriving community of 700,000 people on the east coast of China. On Friday, we will formally enter into a sister city relationship with Yinzhou that will see the exploration of social, cultural and economic cooperation between the two great regions from seemingly worlds apart. This is a truly historic occasion for our community that will see benefits well into the future. We shouldn't be complacent as a community though. There are many threats to our quality of life as the world is now constantly live. We have mobile phones that seem to control our lives, social media apps like Facebook and Twitter and others that have many wonderful attributes and help to keep us in contact with family or friends, and even fundraising for worthy causes. But along with these positive points also comes many negative, giving a false sense of power to some users, allowing them to make harmful and defamatory comments about people they know or even people that they've never even met. We live in an unstable world that is constantly under threat of war and other turmoil. So there has never been a more important time for our community to come together and to celebrate the diversity and rich culture we all enjoy. We should never take that for granted. We all enjoy a stronger community today because of the hard work and selfless dedication of so many of our ancestors, which was so clearly articulated in that wonderful book written by Gunnedar's well-loved previous editor of our local paper, Mr. Ron McLean, and that book is called The Way We Were. This book so clearly identifies and illustrates the life and achievements of our residents over a 150-year period. As the new generation living here today, we have the responsibility to take up the challenge and to ensure a strong future for our children and our grandchildren. We should all be excited by the many opportunities that are there before us. Opportunities that will see our community grow and prosper in the years ahead. We must never forget to celebrate our achievements together, and we must never forget the importance of respect for one another, being slow to judge others and being mindful of our own words and actions. I am thankful to God for the opportunity to serve as Mayor and pray that He will give me the strength and wisdom to do the job well. I am very proud of the Gunnedah Shire, proud of the communities within the Gunnedah Shire, and I am extremely proud of those performing daily selfless acts for others in our community without any expectation of reward. Well, friends, in wrapping up, I want to say thank you all for coming tonight. Please enjoy the rest of the evening and the inspiring words to come from our distinguished guest of honour, His Excellency General, the Honourable David Hurley, Governor of New South Wales. Thank you.